Hey, welcome back YouTube. Shane here with Lone Wolf Survival, and I'm going to be talking to you a couple of minutes about hygiene. And you've heard me say this before, personal hygiene is very important, and part of a project that we're working on that we're going to be revealing soon is our long-term sustainability project. And to give you a little bit about the project and some of the things we're going to be covering coming up, we've taken a pop-up camper and we've done some modifications to it to where we can take it out and do long-term sustainability with it. And one of the things that I'm going to talk to you today about is clothes washing. And there's a lot of different products on the market. You've seen the Wonder Washer, and you've seen a lot of the small camper washers, the electric camper washers that you can buy. So range anywhere from $75 on up to $300 for some of the larger ones that have an actual spin basket inside them. So you know how we operate. We go back to looking at things on a budget. And what I want to show you first is the washing system we've come up with, and I'm going to demonstrate how simple this system is. And then the second part is an actual dryer system that we've put together. Relatively inexpensive, and we'll go over the cost like we always do, and we'll show you how to operate that and the build out for it. So what I'm going to show you now is the actual washer. Okay, so what we're using for our actual washer is a 20-gallon plastic garbage can that we bought at Home Depot. And instead of a 5-gallon bucket, you've seen a lot of people using a 5-gallon bucket and a toilet bowl plunger. So we've taken that same concept, we've just ramped it up a little bit. So here's my 20-gallon black garbage can. I've took my toilet bowl plunger and I've drilled several holes on the outside, so it allows the water to flow through it. And I got an extension rod so that it's long enough that I can stand upright. So what we do, I've got 2 pairs of pants in here just for demonstration. I've already soaked it up. And what I'm going to show you is what I would be doing is I'm going to agitate the clothes that I have in here. And you can see the water coming through the holes on the back of the plunger. And I'm just going to agitate that. I'm going to move that around. And I'm going to do that for 5 or 6 minutes until it depends on how many clothes I've got inside here. I also have a lid for the garbage can that I can come back with later and cut a hole in the top and actually put my pole down in there, and I can have this on the top and the pole in here, but I've got this for demonstration. That way I don't splash water everywhere and it's more sealed. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go ahead and drain this out, and we'll fill the bucket back up. And we're going to go through our rinse cycle, and then we're going to wring it out, and we're going to move over to the dryer. Hey, welcome back YouTube. So what I'm going to show you now is the actual dryer system that we've put together. And there are some commercial small-scale dryers that you can buy. There are some dryers similar to this that can be fairly expensive. So what we've done is we've gone and we bought a collapsible wardrobe that we purchased at Walmart for $16, and it's made out of breathable fabric. It has a top bar rack, and for another $9 we bought this extension rack. We've already got the hangers in here to show you. So shirts, pants, whatever you want to hang from the top rack, underwear, socks, smaller garments down here if you want it closer to the heat. So all this folds up, collapses up, and goes into our wash bucket. And I'm going to show you the bottom system, the actual drying mechanism itself. So what we're looking at now is a piece of 1.5 inch conduit that we purchased at Home Depot. And you can see the angle of the conduit and what that's doing, and we'll go around and I'll show you the hair dryer that we've actually hooked up to this. And it's going to the air is going to flow out. rise to the top and get a good even circulation inside here. So we'll show you how the hairdryer is set up, and then I'll actually load the clothes up on the inside and we'll start it up, and then we'll come back in a little bit and I'll show you how long it takes to actually dry your clothes in this system. And what you're looking at now is just a basic Conair pistol dryer, 1875 watt, also purchased at Walmart, $9.89. So I've got the pistol dryer going into the conduit. What I've done is I've taken some duct tape and I've made a patch area here. This is kind of thin fabric, so when I cut a hole in it, I want to protect it. And for taking it up, taking it down, I don't want it to rip. So you can just take some duct tape, any other material that you want to put on there. If you want to sew something on here, you can. I use this for speed. I got the duct tape on here. I cut my slit, inserted my pipe, tape my pipe to the duct tape patch. That way it stays with the system when I take it down. And then the dryer just snaps in and snaps out. As you can see, a twist and it comes out and it goes back in. So what we're going to do is we'll go around to the front. I'll load everything up, cut it on, and then we'll see how long it takes to dry the clothes. Hey, welcome back, YouTube. So we've wrung out the pants. We went ahead and put them inside the clothes dryer, and I'm going to go ahead and zip everything up. And once I get everything zipped up, I'm going to cut the dryer on. I'm going to let it run. And then I'll come back afterwards and give you actual dry time. And the good thing about this system is it's portable. It doesn't take up a lot of real estate. And if I'm looking at a long-term sustainability, a lot of people want us to hang it on a clothesline. If you're using a camper system, if you're using a cabin system, if you're using a container system, whatever your long-term shelter is going to be, you're going to want to have a different kind of system for washing and drying your clothes. So it may be raining that day, I can't put it on the clothesline. This is a really inexpensive system, very easy to maintain, and works really efficiently. So we're going to come back in just a little bit and give you an actual dry time and show you finished product. Okay, so we've cut the heat off. I'm going to go ahead and open up the wardrobe. And it's been about an hour and 10 minutes. We've frequently been checking in every 15 minutes to look and see. As you can see, both pairs of pants are dry. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you that we had to flip them twice because the way the dryer is set up, we started out with them hanging by the waist, flipped them to the legs, and back at the waist. That's about an hour and 10 minutes. Now, this is our first run at this. You can see we put a towel on the top of it. I had a lot of the heat escaping out of the top of this fabric, so we put a towel. I'm going to come up with a different system for this, and also the hair dryer just really doesn't have enough output. Is what we're looking for, because the dry time is really long. So this is 2 pairs of pants. Hour and 10 minutes. If this was fully loaded with clothes, dry time is going to be longer. So if you start building a system like this, and like I said, this is a new system for us, we're experimenting with some different stuff now, you're going to have to kind of play around and tweak it. So the next upgrade is I'm going to get a blower unit type heater, and we're going to put it in and try it and see if we can cut the dry time down. And remember, the whole reason we're doing this is if it's sunny outside, the clothes are going to be on a clothesline. If I have good weather, I'm going to be air drying. I'm going to be drying by the sun. If I've got several days of rain and I have to do laundry, or I've got to get some clothes dry, I mean, this is what we're trying to come up with, an alternate system for this. And it has to be in an environment to where you can set it up, like I said, either a cabin, or if you're using a container, or something where you've got overhead coverage from the rain, because you don't want to be dealing with electricity in the rain at the same time. So we're going to continue to tweak on this. We're going to come back. This will be featured again. This system will be featured again when we do our primitive living series, where we're going to be going out and trying out some different things. And we've got some cool products that we've come up with. We've got some neat stuff that we've come up with ourselves that we're going to be showing you out in the field. So here's our dryer. Dried pants, iron 10 minutes. So remember, when you're looking at this stuff, however many people's in your group, whatever setup you're using, whether you're on a budget or you're not, whether you want to go buy some kind of commercial system, and there are commercial systems like this. They're pop-ups just similar to this. They're a little more expensive. So whatever you want to use, try it out. Try to make it better. If you don't get it on the first run, continue to tweak on it until you get it to where you want it. So, as always, I'm Shane with Lone Wolf Survival, and have fun, be safe.